Nestling on the banks of the river Danube in the heart of Hungary is the ancient city of Budapest. Here the contestants meet for the first worn Transsylvania Trophy. The worn Transsylvania Trophy is an off-road motorsport event representing the peak of off-road challenges, designed to test both the cross-country driving skills and teamwork of the contestants. The worn Transsylvania Trophy will take the contestants up and over the Carpathian Mountains in the Ukraine. Here they will traverse existing but neglected forest tracks, river crossings and mountain passes, utilizing their skills to the full. All vehicles must be fitted with a winch, and the tortuous terrain takes this into account. The first morning, and everybody is getting ready for the challenge ahead. While vehicles are scrutineered, others are attaching the sponsors' logos. Later on, the organizers meet with local Ukraine dignitaries to wish the trophy success.
And then he is very glad to see you just on our Ukrainian land, and he says that it was a very nice thing to have friends all along the world.
Дякую вам за присутність на нашій землі.
Thank you for coming here.
Thank you.
Журналисты зарубежные благодарят вас
For the inviting to
Я дуже
your
вдячний.
country
за то, что их пригласили на эту землю.
Я дуже вдячний.
and the possibility to come through and to drive how we want.
И за то, что вы дали возможность им присутствовать здесь и проехать по вашей земле, посмотреть ее.
Мені дуже приємно було зустрітися з вами.
So he was glad to be here. To invite you here. So, хотите что-то сказать?
International friendship.
За международную дружбу.
Nur drauf schauen, dass ich jetzt nicht irgendwie das Seil übereinander bringe.
Dawn breaks, with some last-minute winch safety instructions before the contestants start the first stage of the event, a tortuous hill climb up and over a section of the Carpathian Mountains. This first stage proves the necessity and value of the worn winches fitted to the vehicles. As the first contestants reach the top of the climb, others are only just beginning their trial of blood, sweat, and tears. Are the Schloffel pairing practicing the art of levitation in their Jeep Wrangler? Cutoff and Newmeyer reach the top as Brutting and Rosenhammer start to winch their Jimmy Blazer down the hill on the other side. Great care and caution is required here in order to avoid any accidents. As the first day draws to a close, repair work is necessary for some teams, while for others, a beer and sleep are a welcome respite from the rigors of the day. Day 2 turns out to be a restful day, as the organizers have to recover one of the press vehicles that has suffered a rather undignified end to its trophy. Due to a broken winch cable, the vehicle ran down the hillside and into the tree, forcing the engine back into the bulkhead. The Land Rover of Webster and Rudd has shattered a CV joint and will have to complete the trophy in two-wheel drive. Meanwhile, one rather battered Toyota is recovered from the mountains, while the contestants make their way to the next campsite. By the end of stage 1, Ziegler and Ziegler are in first place, with Fletcher and Cobley in second, and Bullhouse and Bullhouse third in their Jeep CJ7. Next day's stage requires teamwork, as the track needs rebuilding before vehicles can pass. While some sections require power and momentum, others require skill and precise driving. With ruts large enough to swallow a jeep, the worn winches come into their own. Local children look on in awe as the contestants arrive at the next camp, and fresh fish is brought by the Ukrainians. Repairs of all description are evident, proof of the toughness of this, the worn Transylvania Trophy. The organization are met by and discuss the trophy with local dignitaries.
Get acquainted and tell him who are your friends. So this is
that Röhrl. He's the chief of the organization, sport organization.
Значит, это Джозеф Ревелл, он начальник команды, которая обеспечивает, организовывает и техническое обслуживание осуществляет.
This is our doctor, he's a very important person on such a rally.
Это их доктор, который является очень, так сказать, важным человеком в таком путешествии. And this is the chief
I'm
of
the chief of the company who organizes all these rallies.
Он, значит, главное лицо компании, которая организовала это мероприятие.
We have about 15 journalists from all over the world here.
И у них, значит, 15 корреспондентов со всех стран мира.
From Australia, from Japan, from the USA,
Из Австралии, Японии, Штатов,
Italy,
Италии.
and so on, and also a camera team from the States.
И, значит, из Штатов группа, которая записывает, снимает все это ралли.
We are very glad to be here.
Я очень рада здесь быть.
And thank you and your people all for all the work you do for us and for the allowance to stay here.
И они очень благодарны, значит, за то, что им разрешено присутствовать здесь, проводить это и, значит, остановиться вот на территории этого, значит, прекрасного этого леса.
От нас только могу пожелать, чтобы они с успехом, без аварий, прошли туда, куда хотят попасть.
He wish you a success, so that your Carpat trolley will be super successful, no accidents, no such surprising things, that everything will be all right, and that you will, you and your participants will take pleasure from this route.
Thank you very much. Participants, I think they have a lot of pleasure here.
Мне кажется, что они тут, так сказать, получают много удовольствия.
And I hope and I think we will come next year
Надеюсь, что в следующем году они приедут еще
to you and your friendly people
к вам и к вашим
Very
очень
nice.
доброжелательным, очень приятным людям.
and a wonderful landscape.
И прекрасные лошадки, которые им всем очень нравятся.
Мы будем их ждать.
They will be waiting for you.
Many thanks.
За дружбу.
For friendship.
За все.
Formalities over, a toast is raised to the health and success of the contestants as local life carries on in the foothills of the Carpathian Mountains.
C'est une encoche en français. Une encoche. Qu'est-ce que fait ça? Just understand how fire is.
As camp is struck, the Zieglers lead the second stage, with Fletcher and Cobley in second, and Plotz and Weiss third.
Hast du einen Affen? Bin ich blöd oder wer? Nee, habe ich das gesagt? Nee, weil du gefragt hast, ob ich einen Affen habe. Ich habe einen.
Locals go about their daily chores in the sleepy villages as the trophy cavalcade passes through, almost unaware of its existence. Running repairs are required, but nothing major, and the crews are soon on their way again.
Also auf geht's, wir gehen weiter.
Wegfahren, komm mit Martin.
The teams need to work together in order to get each other across the tortuous terrain and on into the evening camps. The worn Transsylvania Trophy takes the teams right up and over the roof of the Carpathian Mountains as the Ukrainians gather to watch the teams push their vehicles to the limits across the rugged terrain. teams arrive in camp with a splash, giving the press both the pictures they want and a free shower. Boy, do they need it.
Used to be a lot of dust.
Sorry, niks.
Finally, the Brits hit the pool.
Transsylvania Canny. 2 maps in news at 10, Ukraine.
Chilling out.
I don't mind being a journalist and a competitor because I get to compete and I get free beer in the evening. I get cooked for and I can pay to come here and I probably won't pay to go home. And
Probably won't let
there's
him
not
in,
much
won't
else
you?
really to recommend it though, especially being a nadgy old Land Rover. Ask Jim. Jim will tell you.
Well, I can certainly vouch for the fact that it's extraordinarily good fun. Absolutely the privateer format that should be entertained by one. And something that I would recommend wholeheartedly to anyone. However, I would recommend also that they bring some money with them.
That's getting good. Is it all right?
Were you having a bad hair day today, Jill?
I was
or how
having a
was it?
bad hair day today. Everything was bad today. But we walked about 7 miles up and down of
Tell them about the protest about your bottom.
6,000 feet elevation and saw 3 cars. And now we're in this beautiful valley.
This stage is to see Plotz and Weiss at the front, with the Ziegler pair in second, and Arras and Butting third in their Toyota. Next day brings the river section, one that is to sort out the men from the boys. The river had risen from whence the recce had taken place and is proving very deep and difficult. depths are to claim some victims, but even further on, the obstacles do not end for the crews. By the end of this river stage, Friedel and Haas and their Discovery are first, with Fletcher and Cobley second in their Land Rover 90 and Rock and Birch third in a G-Wagen. The night's camp is a haven for the teams as they set about getting much-needed vehicle maintenance and sleep before the final stage. This final stage proves to be a more relaxed affair as it winds its way out of the Carpathian foothills, although some deep gullies require plenty of winch assistance in order for the vehicles to proceed on to the finish, and then on to the off-road festival in Hungary for the presentations.
Ich hoffe, dass ihr sie entsprechend mit ein bisschen Applaus empfangt.
Cornelius, schick ihn ganz raus. Der kann doch ganz weg da.
Alles noch ganz, ja.
One more time.
Kelly, yeah.
Come on.
Weiter, fertig ist alles.
Was the trophy challenge for you?
War das für die Erlebnis?
Es war ein Riesenerlebnis. Habe ich noch nie vorher sowas erlebt. Das Größte in der Offroad-Szene für mich.
Would you do it again next year, following year, if there's another trophy?
Nächstes Jahr nochmal machen, Dad.
Bewerbung ist schon geschrieben. Wenn es ausgeschrieben wird, sofort abschicken. Egal was kostet. Preis egal. Mitfahren. 100%.
How is the trophy to you, difficulty-wise, organization-wise?
Organization was pretty good. Every time we had some people we can ask and problems. The help was very good. There was a good service team and things like that. Everything okay.
Yeah, everything okay.
Woo! Ich spreche auf Englisch. My Deutsch ist nicht sehr gut. But first of all, and most importantly, I want to thank all of the participants for the first Warren Off-Road Transylvania Trophy, for making it a great one. Thank you all very much.
Jetzt steht ja vorne noch die Uhr an diesem Platz, oder?
The special trophy for fastest up the hill on stage 1 is presented to Rock and Birch, while third place goes to Rothband Henselite in their Toyota Land Cruiser. Friedel and Haas come second in the Discovery, while first place in this, the inaugural Warren Transylvania Trophy, is won by Dave Fletcher and Vince Cobley from England in their Land Rover 90 V8. They had finished a creditable 3.5 hours ahead of the second place team. Truly a fitting finish to this, the first Warren Transylvania Trophy.
In der Zeit zu 19 Stunden, 50 Minuten und 29 Sekunden mit diesem V8 Land Rover.
Now, a few words from the victors.
The vehicle, she went well. It amazed me.
That's what we owe it to, this.
Yeah, I've been in Land Rover for years, but where this went in the water, I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't.
We had it at one stage, all I could see was about 4 inches of daylight out the top of the windscreen as we were going through the water.
She was still running.
Still running.
That's a petrol.
Unbelievable.
Was the water the most difficult section, you think, for everyone?
Because you've got
of
the problem.
Preparation, yeah.
With it getting in the engine, if it gets in the engine, it's finished for you. That's it, and everything, the water gets into everything. We were sitting in it waist deep, and we just had to get the winch on and pull it out, then get the engine fired, and away we'd go again.
Somebody asked me the other day what I thought of it, and I think they said the stage was 20 or 25 kilometres long. I said I think I walked 10 kilometres, waded 9, and I think I swam 1 kilometre. Just trying to find the depth.
Apparently the water level from when they wrecked it was 8 inches higher than it was when the recce was done. So we were coping with that extra 20 centimetres of water. That's why we had the problems with it all inside, halfway up the screen.
But in true trophy spirit, we teamed up with the good guys. I mean, we teamed up with the Discovery just there, sitting next to us, and it was a case of push me, pull you through the water. When they got stuck, we tried to overtake them on a different route, pulled them out, and when we got stuck, they pulled us out, and it really worked well. And I think if a lot of other teams had approached it in that similar, the results wouldn't have been so one-sided, I think.